Once we have the LU factorization, then we can go ahead and solve a system of equations. So if we break A up into L times U, AX still equals B. So AX still equals B, which means that LUX equals B. We just replace LU with A. Then what happens if you have a system that looks like this? Obviously it would be filled with numbers, but the system looks like this. What we do is we break it up into two different systems then. What happens is we're going to go ahead and take this here, and we're going to pull it out and set it equal to some y. Which means y goes in right here. So then we have Ly equals B. And what we're going to do is we're going to solve each system. That's what happens. So here we can go ahead and given L and given B, we can solve for y. Because B is known. That's just from our coefficients on the right-hand side. L is known from our LU factorization. So we can go ahead and solve for y using forward substitution. So here we can see that 1 equal, or 1, let me go ahead and plug in y here. We can go ahead and see that y1 equals b1. We can see that L21, y1 plus y2 equals b2. And L31, y1 plus L32, y2 plus y3 equals b3. So notice we can go ahead and do forward substitution where we start with the top and then plug our way down. Once we know those y values, then we can solve for x. So that's the process we can go ahead and use in order to solve a system of equations using LU factorization. So here's our steps. First, find the LU factorization of A using the process that we mentioned above, where you do your 3-row operations. Get a 0 here, get a 0 here, get a 0 here. Essentially, you get to REF using those 3-row operations. Then we can go ahead and solve for y, where Ly equals B. Once we have y, we can go ahead and solve UX equals y. And we've solved our system of equations. So it is more work on paper in order to do LU factorization, but it's the same steps every single time, so it is great for computers and implementing the algorithm. In fact, if you do want to, in your spare time, go ahead and plug it into MATLAB yourself.